Are you the type of buyer who compromises nothing? Do you judge your purchase based on performance, quality, and status? If this describes you, stick with me as I walk you through the all-new MasterCraft XStar S. The XStar S delivers on MasterCraft's luxury promise, featuring all-new transom lounge seats, patented ballast technology, refined surf systems, and sporty handling with the ability to handle larger bodies of water. I'm Heidi with SKIER'S Marine. Let's get started. Purchasing a boat is a big decision with many factors to consider.
At SKIER'S Marine, we desire to be your trusted education source.
So I want to show you how easy it is to set this boat up to surf.
We're going to teach you and show you how to keep it looking brand new.
I'm so much more comfortable behind the wheel.
Our passion.
Our passion. Our passion. Your legacy.
Before we dig into the details, let's talk about some of the general specifications on the MasterCraft XStar S. The boat is 23 feet long, has a beam of 102 inches, weighs 5,800 pounds, has a fuel capacity of 76 gallons, has a person capacity of 16, and features 4,300 pounds of ballast when equipped with SurfStar. While we're here on the exterior, take a look at some of these aggressive style lines on the MasterCraft XStar S. We have several new gel coat colors for 2022. This MasterCraft features midnight black, black mica flake, and the midnight black again on the bottom. However, notice this nice pop of color in the middle with the new gold satin decal. Also in this exterior, notice how deep the boat is, giving a nice dry ride. It's comfortable for all your passengers. One of the most important pieces of the MasterCraft XStar S is the new SurfStar system by MasterCraft. Here at the transom of the boat, you can see new plates and new heavy-duty actuators with position sensors, which will deliver more accurate waves than ever before. What does this mean for your family? This will deliver a truly versatile wave. Not everyone surfs the exact same wave, so you can place the plate down further, increasing the recovery time of the surf wave and mellowing out the wave, or lift the plate, allowing the wave to steepen, come closer to the back of the boat, increasing the push and having that nice wall of water that some riders need to have. Not only is the SurfStar system super important, but so is the center attitude adjustment plate, which will help adjust the attitude of the boat and the bow of the boat and either widen that nice wake or make it a little lippier for you if you're wakeboarding and or slalom skiing. Also new for 2022 is MasterCraft's stern thruster. If you haven't experienced one before, it's really neat. You can actually turn a circle pretty much sitting still in the water in less than 30 seconds using the controller. Probably one of my most favorite features about the 2022 MasterCraft XStar S are these new transom lounge seats. I know I probably don't do this justice since I'm 5'1", but these seats are nice and deep, inset into the transom with a nice headrest and footrest for ultimate lounge and best-in-class experience. So here I am sitting in the lounge seats fully deployed. This one shows this lounge seat put away, so the nice footrest stores on the underside of the seat here. And as I enter the boat, I have a nice step here, a walk across here to enter into the cockpit. As we move to the interior of the cockpit, another best-in-class feature is the ergonomically designed interior. So here in the cockpit, at the back, we have these nice luxuriously wrapped seats with a nice headrest here. We have extremely padded side areas with nice accents on the XStar. We have cool feel vinyl. This is 30% cooler in direct sunlight than standard vinyls. Also how we're able to do darker colors like blacks, navies, and reds. This MasterCraft XStar S features cool feel beach tan with titanium accents. Also some nice other ergonomically designed areas is the starboard seat pop-up, the observer seat area here, so I can have a nice lounge and relaxation here. And then of course the driver's seat, which we'll talk about in just a few moments. Also another popular option on the MasterCraft XStar S is the rear convertible seat. This seat is great, creates a stadium seat for your viewing pleasure of all the sports happening behind the boat. My kids will love sitting here. But also you pull one step further and the seat lays completely flat, creating a playpen of rest area or lounge area here in the back. The MasterCraft XStar S has some unique storage features. Here at the back, above the engine compartment, is a nice storage area for your wet gear, or if you wanted to heat your life jacket on one of those nice chilly mornings. You also have here on the port side, lounge storage that communicates also to the observer seat and forward into the bow. Also on the starboard side, you have this nice convenient cooler area under the starboard seat. Other notable features on the interior are the new cell phone cup holders inset here on both port and starboard side. Those can also be wirelessly charged areas, and then also the phone holder at the driver's seat, which is a standard wirelessly charged area. As we continue our conversation to the bow and the ergonomics here in the bow, notice the lines here. They do a fantastic job giving you total usable space. So not only do you have nice angles for lounging on the port and starboard side, but you could turn around backwards using an optional bow filler cushion here to prop your feet up and have a stadium seat view of the back of the boat and the fun happening behind the back of the boat on the water. Also storage, we have full hinged seats here for storing the gear on both sides, and then communicating storage here on the port side that goes all the way to the back cockpit, and then every MasterCraft is equipped with anchor storage here in the front. As I move to the rear of the boat, passing through the walkthrough, a couple of points I wanted to make. One is the billet aluminum door here, creating a wind block or weather block for a morning where you might have some rain. And then unique to the MasterCraft XStar and XStar S is this nice curvature on the windshield, here on the center windshield and flaring out to the sides. This windshield is the optional BTS windshield from the standard wraparound available from MasterCraft. Open this back up, we'll store this away and show you, especially for us moms where our kids are always eating or drinking and have trash, a trash door here, access to the trash can that is hidden under this observer storage area, and then also convenient door for your battery switch and breakers. Also, as I noticed moving backward, our billet mirror. There are several mirror options from MasterCraft. The billet mirror, however, is super cool, super easy to use. You press the release button, and then the mirror pivots two ways, one on the arm and then one on the mirror side to allow for storage underneath. So I spend a lot of time in the driver's seat. That is a really important area of the boat, especially for the captain. The MasterCraft driver's seat is awesome. It is so comfortable. It is contoured, so if you're coaching or you need to swivel in the seat without swiveling the bottom of the seat, it's cut out for your leg. And then also it has a really comfortable high back backrest. The seat moves forward, back, it swivels, and it hydraulically lifts up and down. But another neat feature just for MasterCraft is the reclining seat back itself. Okay, so now let's move to where the magic happens on the screens. The dual screen option is standard on XStar and XStar S. However, there is an opportunity to upgrade to the Premium Plus, which gives you the ability to do 4 tower speakers and 2 more interior speakers that are tuned as subs. Notice here on the dual screen dash, this looks a little different than some of the other MasterCraft interiors. This is a special darker kind of a gunmetal look billet for the XStar and XStar S. Here you have the 12-inch pano screen, kind of our heads-up display, and this is in the expanded view, meaning I can move to a compressed view with a more digitally analog look with a more circular gauge style, or I can expand that view and get a nice digital readout for depth, air temp, and water temp here. Notice there are a few pieces of information that will always stay. Of course, we're indoors and on a trailer, so we're reading some default information for depth. But you'll have time, depth, air temp and water temp, engine hours, our fuel capacity, what mode we're currently in for our drive or surf, wake, ski, chill modes, our battery voltage, and then the current engine temperature. Also equipped here is the rear-facing camera. The camera is mounted in the tower for a nice wide panoramic view of your rider behind the boat. So here in the camera view, we can source through this screen here in the center. We can move to our music choice and see our song choice and the mode that the music is in. I can rotate to the camera view, which you currently see here in the middle, and then I can rotate to the GPS view, which takes the full 12-inch pano display. Okay, moving over to the 10-inch screen here, this screen really I would divide into 2 parts. The top parts that gives our fun function for today with our presets, and then the function buttons here at the bottom for the actual boat and safety functions. So moving to the top, we are default into the drive mode, which is our normal cruising around preset. There are some information displayed on the screen. You can turn on and off the cruise control in the middle by the press of a button, and you can change the speed by using the up and down arrow keys. Again, turning it off with the touch of the center key there. Ballast information, tab information. I can fill and empty ballast with these quick keys, and then I can control auto launch both single and triple from this preset. Moving to surf, the interface for 2022 is super simplistic. I'll drag this bar from steep to mellow or from mellow to steep for my desired wave, and the system will deploy the surf system, the attitude adjustment plate, set my speed, and fill the ballast just by moving this bar. I can also use the up and down arrow keys to move along this number line, and then I can choose left or right to surf. For those of us that might like to tweak that wave even further, there is a new custom surf screen which will allow me to dig into the ballast setting and the tab setting screens respectively. I can exit out of those screens, I turn off my cruise, which negates the profile or turns that profile off. One note is at the top of the screen I can save profiles, and I can hot save a profile that we use from the factory, or I can create a new profile from scratch by pressing the plus person button, just like adding a contact in the phone. And then I'll follow the menu keys on the screen to save the profile. Finally, when I do save that profile, I'll have these quick buttons at the bottom for my presets, and I have the ability to store up to 30 in this screen. I have the same opportunity for wake in choosing beginner, intermediate, and advanced, and rotating to ski. I can activate the ski profile here, and then I can move to the chill profile. When you move to the chill profile, since we're not actively engaging any of the systems on the boat, such as surf systems or the attitude adjustment plate or ballast, the stereo information from the bottom of the screen moves to the top of the screen, allowing me the control of the stereo here. Okay, move into the functionality on the bottom of the screen. The first button controls the features that I see on the 12-inch screen to the left. Then I have GPS controls. I'll be able to track waypoints, set. Moving to the bottom of the screen, our first section here controls the 12-inch display to my left and the information that I can see or put in the middle of the screen. I'm moving to my right, my GPS, can set waypoints and tracks, see shallow water markers, public marina information, boat ramps. I can control the source of the music and connect to Bluetooth. I can control the volume on the bar here, up and down. I can control my song choices. Move into the right, I can control the volume in different zones on the boat. So if my rider behind the boat would like to have the tower up, but the passengers on the cockpit of the boat would like the stereo a little quieter, I can drag down this bar, quieting the interior of the boat. I also have auto volume. With auto volume enabled, the stereo increases in volume as I increase the throttle and decreases in volume as I decrease the throttle control. Okay, moving on to lighting, which is this little light bulb here, can control the lighting that is on or off on the boat, turning on the courtesy and storage lights here, and notice how it illuminates here to let you know what areas should be illuminated when you engage these buttons. Then finally we have our switch here, which controls all of the safety features in the boat. Our automatic bilge, we can manually turn those on, can manually turn on the blower. And if the boat is equipped with the optional heater or the heated seats, this is where I would engage those options. Finally, the last button is settings. Here I can go into the settings screen. I can delete Bluetooth memory. I can change fuel management. I have diagnostics, and I have some really nice training videos. So should you forget a section of the screen, you can go back to the training video and watch the video that MasterCraft has stored. Moving further to the right here, I have some redundant buttons. I have the ability to control the volume, to do a quick mute. I can control the tabs, both the surf and the center attitude adjustment plates. And I can control the ballast on the boat, both fill and empty. And then I have a nav light and anchor light button to turn on my safety lights. Finally, this little red button right here is the electric horn. MasterCraft offers 3 towers for 2022, the Z6, Z8, and Z10. The Z6 tower is the standard manual tower. However, featured on this MasterCraft XStar S is the Z8 with the new patent-pending Hydrolock technology. With the push of the button at the top of the tower, electronic actuators engage the internal solenoids, allowing the tower to unlock and be easily lowered. When the button's released, the tower locks into place. So this can be positioned as you need it, not just in the up or down position. Not only is it super easy to lower, but you can create custom looks on this tower. You have the ability to color the base, the legs, and this new Chromex section in the middle of the tower, therefore taking the color from the outside of the boat and into the interior of the tower. Also, you can make a choice between silver satin or black on the racks. Another great love for me and us fair-skinned people is having shade. So the bimini is extremely easy to lower. You're gonna undo these zippers, you're gonna pull the poles forward and press up to lock into place. So the muscle of this boat is the Ilmor 6.2 liter engine standard on a MasterCraft XStar S with 430 horsepower and 479 foot-pounds of torque. Sure to be all the power you need for your fun on the water for the day. Partnered with the SurfStar system, this engine turns lower RPMs at surfing speeds, which increases the overall fuel economy when surfing and participating in other water sports, also allowing for a nice quieter ride. Thanks for spending some time with me today learning about the all-new MasterCraft XStar S. To learn more or to schedule your personal demo experience, visit your local SKIER'S Marine or visit us online at skiersmarine.com. We look forward to seeing you on the water.